Right, we're at Brooklands again, and it's a lovely sunny morning, as you can see. There was a bit of a frost earlier on, but that's all gone now. Lots of people here, lots of vintage cars. It's the VSCC winter driving test. Okay, now we're in the queue for the test hill. Things are moving along, and we're going to have a quick word with a couple of the people in the queue. Hello there, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Can you tell us what your car is?
I certainly can. It's a Jowett, 7 horsepower, 1930, so very short on power, but the little engine with the big pull, apparently. So.
And you're about to go up the test hill. Are you going to make it?
Oh, definitely we'll make it up there. It won't be the fastest, but we will make it to the top. Yorkshire car built for hills, so.
Oh, well, in that case, it should be good then, shouldn't it? So, what age was this one, did you say?
So, 1930.
1930. And you've owned the vehicle long?
7-8 years now. So, yep, it's only got a twin cylinder, 907cc, classified as 7 horsepower. And it's probably got about 7 horsepower, to be honest with you.
And it feels like it?
It definitely feels like it, that's for sure. Look at these other cars with envy.
Have you driven the vehicle here today?
Yes, we came up from near Brighton this morning, so it was a little bit chilly when we started. We had a few icing problems on the way up, and it wasn't just the car that was icing over either. When we got here, they had a really nice coffee. So I was
going to say, you came open top this morning then?
Open top all the way, absolutely.
With a bit of a frost as well this morning, wasn't there?
Indeed, indeed.
Hey, well, good luck this morning. Thank you. Okay, we've got a beautiful pair of MGs just coming down the line, queuing up for the Test Hill Challenge. I'm going to have a quick chat, hopefully, with this person. Hello there, sir.
Morning.
Hello. Is this your car?
Yep.
Could you tell us a little bit about it?
It's a 1930 MG Tigress. It was owned by Victor Rothschild. There were 5 cars. One of them raced in the 1930 V12 here. This one didn't race here, but it's been round.
And I see that there's another one in front of you, which is pretty unusual.
Yes, that's an 1880, which was the road-going version of this.
Right.
And
So
one parked up over there somewhere.
So the Tigress is actually a pretty rare car.
It is, yes. Well, one of 5.
5 still in existence, or 5 built?
2 still in existence.
2 in existence and
Yeah.
5 only built. That's amazing, really, isn't it? And have you had this one long?
It's been in the family for about, I think it's probably about 30 years now.
30 years.
Something like that.
Has it been restored by you?
We put it back together. Dad put it back together, no, since then that's all. The only things that are not original are the seats and the exhaust pipe, but everything else is exactly as it was.
It's certainly a beautiful car. Does it go well on the tests?
It's a bit of a handful. It's a bit too big for this sort of thing, but it's fun.
Yeah, I can imagine. The smaller cars seem to do better, but this is quite a big vehicle.
It is, but it's still good fun.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you go because there's a gap in front of you.
All right.
Cheers, then. Thank you. Mention that the bigger cars do have a bit of trouble, and the smaller cars seem to do well. And this is a small car. This is it's an Austin 7, I believe.
Absolutely, Austin 7 Chummy.
It's a Chummy. It's beautifully restored.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. It comes out for the sunny days.
And how well are you doing this morning?
Well, going slowly, but haven't gone wrong. So people who go wrong will get my times.
Well, that's promising, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. So it is about accuracy and speed, this one.
Yeah, I know. It's just going smoothly. I don't have the luxury of being able to sort of chuck it through the corners like my mother in her Alpha. But no, it's a lot of fun and always a pleasure to come out. So.
Your mum is Alex. She generally wins these things.
Well, I mean, normally comes home with some sort of pot. It's yeah, no, she's got quite a collection going now, which is nice.
And what about you? Have you got a collection?
No, I've been collecting all of the wrongs so far. So
you get the wooden spoons.
Absolutely, yeah. That's been the story to date.
Oh well. Well, good luck anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, it's looking better this year.
A bit more of the day to go yet, isn't there? All right. Cheers. Thank you. Okay, now we've got another Austin, and it's a lady we have spoken to before who was dressed as a skeleton last time, I think.
Yes, you remember.
Yeah, but you're not driving this one today.
I am driving this one today. Yes.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I think I get the prize because we're having a few problems with it. So I get the prize for the most stalls, and the hand restarts at the front of the car
Oh no,
whilst
dear.
doing the test. So yeah.
It keeps stopping on
It
you.
keeps stopping,
Oh,
yeah. So we've refueled it. So hopefully, because it's gravity fed.
This is a bit different to the other car we saw
Yes,
you in the
but that is
last
also
test.
here. So that's two cars
Up there. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's my co-driver actually, Maddie.
I was going to say we did have someone else in the driving seat. Hello.
Hello.
And what's your name?
Maddie.
And you've been driving this one today.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And how's it go?
It's going okay. We've had a few issues, as Sarah's just mentioned. But fingers crossed we've sorted it now. And,
Is it the car or the driver?
Oh, well, you know. It only stalled once with me. But no, I think it's car more than driver.
I think it's car. Yeah.
But we'll get there.
Well, I'm sure.
We're keeping on going. That's the main thing. We're keeping on going. So yeah.
That's why you're
Having
pushing
fun.
it along the line at the moment, is
Yes,
it?
absolutely. That's why I hope you weren't filming when I pushed it over the line.
Oh, it might have been. You never know.
That was the most impressive finish of the day, though, really, wasn't it?
Excellent. Well, good luck today, and I hope it does run a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thanks. Some of the cars have finished the test for this morning by the look of it, and some of them are being fettled, and there seems to be a man lying on the ground. So we'll try and find out what this man on the ground is actually up to. Hello. You look like you're having fun.
Well, something like that. Yes, I lost a washer on the last test, and it after a bit of searching, it's part that locates steering. So trying to refix it, but found courtesy of the museum, appropriate size nut. So secrets of the museum, I suppose.
Well, I think it probably is. This is the box of nuts for the museum we've got here, is it?
Shop, yeah. So in there is all sorts of magic, hopefully.
Well, let's hope you find one that's the right size then.
Well,
It's going to have an effect on your steering otherwise.
Well, yes, but I think the driver has the same sort of effect. It's not the ideal car for driving tests.
No, what have we got here? It's a Wolsey, isn't it?
It is, yes. It's a Wolsey Hornet Special. It's a 1935 14 horsepower Wolsey, which second time I've had it here for the driving tests, and each time is a bit of an adventure. Had no brakes back in October.
So no brakes in October and no steering today.
Well, it's got steering. It's just making sure that it's all located.
Oh, it looks like a tricky job being underneath there. You probably need it up on a ramp, I would have thought.
It'll be easier, yes, but just trying to. I suppose what would be ideal would be a box of washers as well. Anyhow.
So you should be all right for the afternoon session.
Yeah. We're a hardened bunch out, us VSCC guys, or guys and girls. So it takes a wee bit to stop us coming out to play.
Excellent. Well, it's a lovely day, just right for lying on the ground underneath your car.
That's it. Lovely.
Thank you very much. Cheers now. I think we've got a gent here with a Vauxhall. Hello there, sir. Is it your vehicle?
It isn't mine.
It's not yours.
I can't tell you much about it, but it's a lovely journey up from Godalming in it today with George Pitt.
Right, not taking part in the actual test today then?
Not today, but he has in the past.
So just come along to spectate this morning?
Well, I've been invited to join him. It's been a very, very good day. Much enjoyed it.
And of course the sunshine out this morning helps quite a lot, doesn't it?
Made a huge amount of difference, yeah. But what a spectacle. Really, really worth seeing.
It's lovely to see vintage cars back in some sort of sporting action at Brooklands.
Yes, quite a lot of action. Hill climbs and driving tests and all sorts of things. And great to see the exhibits too. Love looking at the aeroplanes and bicycles, motorcycles.
Well, absolutely, of course, as well as the excitement on the track, everything is open in the museum for people to enjoy when they come down. Okay, and there's another chap tinkering with his engine down here. This is a problem with some of these older cars. They do tend to go wrong and need a bit of fettling. This car is a Riley, and we're just going to have a quick word with the chap tinkering with the engine, I think. Hello, Mr. Tinkerer. Excuse me, sorry. You are doing a bit of tinkering in there.
Yeah,
what's that?
I've got a distributor problem. My distributor clamp is slipped, and I think I've just broken the bolt.
Oh dear. That sounds like it could be fatal.
I think so, yeah, unfortunately. So,
you were
one of those
competing
things.
in this morning, and
Yeah.
it's taken its toll.
It would appear so, yeah. It's quite vibrated concrete up there, so something's gone wrong a bit, but not to worry. These things happen.
Oh dear. Were you intending to drive home in it?
Yes.
Okay, that poses another problem then.
Potentially, yes. I'll see if I can... you never know, duct tape is a wonderful thing if I can find somebody who's got a big reel of duct tape.
It is. I'm sure the museum could probably lend you.
I'm sure. I'll see what I can find.
I was talking to the chap up the end who was lying on the ground underneath his Hornet, and they've given him a big box of bolts and washers.
Oh, right.
And things.
Oh, have they? Okay.
So if you ask them, they may well
see what I
have
can
something
find.
they
Yeah, lovely.
tried. You don't want your distributor falling off.
No, indeed not.
That wouldn't help, would it? What's the car anyway?
It's a 1930 Riley 9 Tourer.
What sort of horsepower have we got there?
Out of the box, I think it's supposed to be about 40, 45. May go a little bit faster.
That's reasonably powerful for this period.
Yeah, and they were quite relatively sporting for, fairly ordinary cars.
Yeah. So this is really a road-going saloon car, or top.
Yeah, absolutely. It would have been
It wasn't a racing car.
No, absolutely not. It would have been sold as a family car for the relatively well-heeled middle class.
Yeah, excellent. And have you had this one long?
About coming up 5 years.
Beautiful. Done some restoration on it?
Not too much. I've done quite a lot of engine work. It looks like I've got some more to do now.
A bit more to do now after this one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's hope you get it all sorted out and
many
you
thanks.
manage to get home today.
Indeed. Yeah, many thanks.
Good luck. Good luck. Hello there, sir.
Hello.
Hiya, this is yours?
Yes, this is mine. Actually, if you look at the number plate, it's MY, so technically it is mine.
Is it? Oh, right, we didn't notice that. Tell us a little bit about the car.
So it's an Austin 7, 1930. 6'2" long. It's got 4 wheels. Another one if you count the steering.
I'm intrigued by the colour.
Yeah, so it's Jewish Racing Gold. It's they didn't make them like this back in period, but we put a new school spin on an old school car. So
yeah, it is. It's an eye-catching colour. This one probably would have been black originally.
Yeah, there's a Raz. There's another Austin 7 here that's black. So yeah, a bit more classic. Yeah.
Okay, you've done the test still this morning?
Yes. It's horrible in this car because you can only go up in first. Second is horrible because it just bogs down. So you have to stay in first gear and just rev.
So the ones we've seen this morning who stop halfway up, they change into second gear.
To stay in the first one, yeah.
Yeah, it goes a bit slow by the time you get to the top, but you managed to get there.
Yes, yeah. Luckily, it had enough guts to go up all the way here.
Yeah, and how do you think you've been doing this morning?
So far, so good. So as you go around, a couple of the guys have been saying fastest time of the day. So obviously, it depends when you do it. If you do it in the first part of the day, then that's not great news. But some of the ones I've done later, it's yeah, it looks good. Squishy.
So you're doing all right? Not too many mistakes?
The biggest thing is looking at W's. Any wrongs means you get the slowest time of the day that anybody did it in.
Oh, okay.
So no donuts around any of the W's.
So that's good, that's promising.
Yep.
The times don't look too bad to me.
Only thing I haven't got is a marshal signature for that one, so I could have written that one in myself. I didn't, but I'll try and find a squiggle.
Yeah, but it's a slower time, isn't it? So you wouldn't have done that.
Wouldn't cheat myself out of it, that's it.
No, it is nice, isn't it? I do like that colour, it's good.
The story behind the colour is Dad's got a BMW 202 and it's in the gold Warsteiner colours, so it's like the beer sponsors. If you ever had a beer in Austria, it's got the gold ring Warsteiner beer. They sponsored a 202 touring car, and we did own that car at one point. I said, Dad, if you've got a gold BMW, can I have a gold Austin? He said, well, not really, but shall we do it? So we did.
So you did do it. Fantastic. Yeah, lovely. That's good. Makes it stand out, I think.
Yeah, looks good in the sun.
Brilliant. It does, yeah. Thank you. We've got another chap with the bonnet open here, and it's on an MG. There's quite a few chaps obviously giving some advice on what you should do to his engine. So
we've decided it's a nice, cheap, easy fix.
Is there something wrong with it then?
No, it's absolutely fine. It's meant to do this.
What's it doing?
It's got the exact right amount of oil coming out of the bottom.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, that's right then. So
about a teaspoon.
Oh, I see.
For over lunch, that's about the right amount.
That's a good amount, is it, on this one?
That's ideal.
Excellent. So nothing wrong with it at all?
Nothing, no. It's as the manufacturer intended.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they did.
Yeah.
What have we actually got here? See, it's an MG.
J2, 1932. J2. Yep, 90
Lovely.
years old this year, 2022.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, fantastic. 90-year-old car, and you were doing the test today.
I am.
Yeah, doing well.
Probably not, but I haven't made mistakes. That's the critical thing, you know.
A lot of people I talk to say they haven't made mistakes.
Well, I've got a piece of paper to prove it.
Have you? Well, that's all right. Have you got all the signatures, though?
I do.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that's all right. I was just talking to someone. He said, I haven't got a signature on this one.
No,
so
well,
that's not going to count.
You're going to have to find out who should have signed it.
Should have done it. But yeah, an MG J2, and you've had this car long?
5 years.
5 years now. You had it in MGs before?
Yeah, I have. I've had T-Series MGs before, and Austin Healey's.
Yeah.
More modern vehicles.
I wouldn't really say they're modern.
Well, less pre-war.
In comparison to this one,
That's
perhaps.
it. Yeah, exactly.
So you're enjoying driving it? Yeah.
I'm loving driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good fun. No, it was. I bought it in Belgium 5 years ago, and brought it back over here. Got the Exeter number plate stuck back on it, and with the help of the MG Car Club and their faultless archives. And
so you managed to identify it through that, and then DVLA would reissue the original number plate?
Yeah, because they have the correspondence from the original owner back and forth with the factory, which connects the chassis number and the number plate.
Right.
And then they can provide all that to the government, and they'll give you back the number plate. If nobody's had it in the meanwhile.
Wow.
OD, it's not a fashionable number plate.
Yeah. So if that had already gone, you wouldn't be able to do that.
No, exactly.
What have we got there? Oh yeah, OD 4089.
Exeter, 1932.
And that was that's amazing. You can actually do that these days, isn't it? I think.
Well, you need the correspondence. You need something proving in the day that was the chassis was matched to the number plate.
And tell us about your mascot.
That is a midge, because this is one of the first MG midgets. So you could buy that in the day as a sort of optional extra.
It's the magic midge.
It is. It is, exactly, yeah. So that's what that's all about.
So you could actually get that at the time?
Apparently, yes. I mean, it was on it when I bought the car, so
right.
I don't know that much about it. But I know that a lot of people make an enormous excitement about whether it's got little numbers on the bottom of it and things, to demonstrate its provenance. Not yet. I'm saving that for when I'm older and have really nothing to do.
Yeah, being a bit pernickety there, is it really?
Yeah.
I guess.
No, there's probably a million things wrong with it.
Do you enjoy driving this one more than your more modern Austin Healey's?
Differently. But basically, yes. Yeah. The best car to drive of all cars ever, though, is an Austin 7. So all other cars have to
talk of the devil, and one goes by.
That's a sort of an Austin 7.
Kind of, isn't it? Yeah,
dramatic.
I'm not quite sure what it is, actually.
It's a Radical.
The Radical, is it?
Oh, well, it's a Radical something.
And what's your name?
My name's John Scott.
John Scott, lovely,
Yep.
Thank you. And we have another owner here with a beautiful Lagonda. Your car, sir?
Yes.
Yeah?
Wife's car.
Sorry?
The wife's car.
Oh, the wife's car. Should we talk to you, should I?
He's the driver.
All right. So I'm just guessing this is you, Les Searle, and you're D.
Yeah.
D Searle. So it's a shared car. Yeah? Tell us a little bit about it. I can see it's a Lagonda, but what actually is it?
It's a 1937 V12 Lagonda. It was built originally, it was the prototype car that went to Earl's Court, which then later come to Brooklands.
It's a motor show car.
Yeah, and then did the 100 miles in 1 hour with Earl driving it at Brooklands.
And what year was that?
1937.
37.
And it's actually on Pathé News.
Really? So you've got some actual film.
Yeah.
It's probably on YouTube, is it?
It probably is, yeah. Unfortunately, the original body was taken off in the 80s.
Ah, right.
With this body being put on, but the rest of the car underneath is
so
original.
What was the body, the original
it's
body
a saloon
like?
Body
it was a saloon,
yeah.
So not a sporty racer like
That's
this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That often happen with these cars, though,
yes,
the body changes. And you've had this one long?
About 3 years now.
3 years? Yeah. And have you done some work on it yourself?
Lots of work, yeah.
Ongoing
work, yeah.
Ongoing project.
Yeah, just to keep it up together. We drive virtually everywhere we go with it. Been up to Scotland and Pennines and did rallies up there.
And you drive up there in this?
Yeah. It's quite nice because it will quite easily purr away on the motorway at 80. I mean,
I would
70,
imagine.
sorry.
Yeah, well, absolutely. 70 miles an hour, and you just purr on the motorway.
So it's...
What size engine did you say?
It's 4.5 litre V12.
4.5. Wow. Can we have a look?
You can, yeah.
Let's see. As long as it's not too much trouble.
No, it's not too much trouble at all.
Wow, look at that. That is a bit of a beast, isn't it? Does it give you much problems?
Not at the moment, touch wood. A little bit of ongoing maintenance with them, but generally it's been quite trouble-free.
It's fairly robust, I would think.
Hopefully,
It's a nice, chunky, big block, isn't it? Yeah. Does it? Can you keep it in tune very well?
Yeah, to be fair, we messed about with the time when we first had it and balance of carbs, but it hasn't really changed since we've done that.
Right. So it's not bad. Now, I've seen you out on the track this morning. You're going fairly carefully.
Yeah, it's probably the wrong car for the trials.
Well, yeah, you're probably right there. The smaller engine, little Austins and things, and little MGs.
As you can see next to us, the wheelbase is somewhat of an issue.
Yeah, it's quite long when you're going around the cones. Yeah.
But yeah, it's brought a smile to people's faces, hopefully.
Well, I think that's the thing, isn't it? I did see a bit of wheel spinning earlier.
It's made me smile, yeah.
A bit of wheel spinning out there.
It's called enthusiasm.
Yeah. I think you're right. The big cars do struggle on this sort of event, really, don't they? Trying to get them around those cones. You've hit a few, have you?
I accidentally caught a couple of cones, yeah. Our first test was a hill climbing, which we couldn't get around the corner.
I know,
to start
we were
with.
watching you. We were standing on the test hill then and watching you come round. Oh, he's not going to turn the to D now. I believe you do rallies and navigational things with this.
We're fairly new to it. Started it a few years ago, but yes, my job's a navigator.
And what's that like when an open-top car, probably at speed?
Has problems, especially if it's raining. You're trying to keep your paperwork dry, and then you're trying to shout instructions to your driver, and if he doesn't listen to you, you have to dig him in the ribs or something. It's quite cosy in there.
How noisy does it get?
Well, we normally travel with earplugs as well, because it can be quite noisy in there, yeah.
You don't have radios to each other?
No, we don't. Not yet, no.
No, I've seen some people with noisy cars do that, radio communications.
Yeah, at the moment we're shouting and hand signals work quite well, so yeah.
So where have you been in this?
We've been to Scotland and we've been to the Pennines. Hopefully we're going to the Pyrenees later this year, and then hopefully America next year.
America, that should be an interesting one, a long distance.
Yep, across, right across from west to east I think we're going, yeah.
That's a few thousand miles.
Yeah, it will be fun.
Fun could be a word.
Will be.
Interesting, I think, could be another one, yeah.
No, we like challenges, so yeah.
That would be a challenge. Is that an organised rally? Or you're
yes,
doing
it
yourself?
is, yeah, that is an organised one, yeah.
Yeah, well, that should be good fun, I think, when you're navigating over there. Yeah. So you love the car?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, no, very fortunate to have ended up with it, We've had so much fun with it already, so yeah.
I'm sure there'll be many more years yet
I hope so, yeah.
of enjoying it. Fantastic, thank you very much, Steve.